Instead of, that's right, it goes in the square hole.
Oof, I picked a bad place to start streaming.
It goes to the square hole.
Yeah, I don't like starting off with, you have to pick the thing that goes in the right hole, not the square hole, and I'm like, oof.
Yeah, don't be square. Anyways, hi everyone, and welcome to Gentleman's Gank. This is Part Troll, the show where nothing
to be square.
happens.
Where we have a race every week to see how quickly we can be demonetized.
All the better to help my friend.
Still waiting on that, somehow.
Yeah. We still haven't won yet.
You've successfully been muted before.
In fairness, I do think we have to actually make money before they can take the money away.
Hey, we got paid just the other day. Well, I got paid. I haven't given y'all money yet.
Oh, you didn't do that yet?
That.
And how many years was that one payment for?
I give you a check. I think it was 1 year or less. I thought I got paid early last year.
I'm sure there's a record somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere.
If only we had someone whose job it was to keep track of all the accounting and admin stuff in Dueling Ocarinas.
Feathery folk were blessed with the ability to
Funny how that's Dueling Ocarinas and not Gentleman's Gank.
Which is technically a subset of Dueling Ocarinas.
Yeah,
He's got you there.
Them was
I hate to say it.
Of all the
obviously you don't.
The natural choice to pilot divine beast Var.
So, are
Zelda
sea
and her
shanties big again?
set out
Like, when did that happen?
Within the past 2 weeks.
To evade foes.
It happened when TikTok.
Tried crossing through
Okay.
the
It happened when an avenue for social singing became easily accessible again.
Link
gotcha.
asked Zelda to wait in safety,
yeah.
while he
a year and a half ago when TikTok became bigger.
Well, it happened once.
I guess 2.5 years.
Someone decided to start it off, and everyone was like, "Oh, this slaps."
Yeah. I mean, they do. They absolutely do.
Yeah.
And
I think that's pretty much the whole point of sea shanties.
Yeah.
They slap so hard, it's difficult to get out of time.
This nonsense again.
And also, pretty much anyone can join in, regardless of their like singing ability.
Yeah.
As long as they know the words.
Yep.
Well, usually there's 2 parts to a sea shanty. There's the part that the actual stinger sings, and then there's the blow you rowermen blow part, which that's the only thing you sing. They go and then everyone goes blow you rowermen blow. And then they sing some more, and then you go, blow ye rowermen, blow. So on, and so forth.
So someone else is writing the GGC shanty, right?
We get a sea shanty?
I'm just glad that it's over Bardcore right now. I mean, I still like Bardcore, but most Bardcore is kind of shit.
Yeah, Bardcore was good in theory, but like I don't think
there's like 3 people that do good Bardcore, and because it takes forever, it'll never take off because it's just gonna be the 3 people making it, and it takes like 2 months to make a good song. So
that's a lot of work.
Yeah, it is. Are you playing with someone?
no.
There's some blue name.
Yeah, that's Link.
No, he's just kind of AI.
Yeah, but I can swap to him with one also.
Oh, okay.
How badly do you think this game would break if someone modded it so the enemies have actually competent AI?
Oh, it would break immediately.
Well, I mean, that's not the point of those. Those are just boosts. That's what the other guys are for.
The point
big ones.
of this game is to be a giant power fantasy where you can just kill 6,000 troops in one like attack.
That sounds fun.
But then you have to fight the general or
Yeah.
the lieutenants and stuff, and that takes a little bit more time. But yeah, there's pretty much literally nothing that the mooks can do to you.
Except occasionally
So the
shoot.
difficulty curve is just more mooks.
No, the difficulty curve is more commanders.
I was about to ask if the difficulty curve was just flat.
Now, it does actually, like, it can get difficult. The regular missions usually don't, but they do have, like, all the side missions have, like, different difficulties based on what they are. There's some missions where you cannot get hurt at all or else you lose. And then there's archers.
Yeah.
And it turns out mook archers do still shoot occasionally. Not often, but occasionally. Enough to definitely kill you.
So, saw a Venn diagram earlier this week. It's the Venn diagram between petting a dog, consoling a child, and starting a fight. And between petting a dog and consoling a child is between petting a dog and starting a fight is, you want to go outside? Between starting a fight and consoling a child is, do you want to call your mommy? And in the middle it's, hey buddy! And I love it.
Yeah, I love, like, that kind of, like, Venn diagram thing.
So we've been talking to Loot for the last several days, like, hey buddy!
Hey buddy, you wanna go outside?
Hey buddy!
I do appreciate the thought, though, of just pretending all of that was in the middle, so you just be like, hey Lee, you wanna call your mom? I frequently will, like, have my phone out and, like, put it over, like, or next to one of my animals' heads and it's like, it's for you, and they just, like, look at me and think I'm insane. Or my personal favorite, because of a great video, is a guy, like, was next, like, with his cat, and he just grabbed the cat's paw and started, like, dialing on the, like, paw pad as though it were a phone. He's like, beep, 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 beep.
Yeah,
like,
and then puts it up to his ear.
Put it up to his ear, and the cat's just like, meow!
Paused his ear?
Yeah.
Yeah. And the cat, like, immediately responds as though it's, like, talking on a phone. It's great.
Yeah. Meow.
Oh, puts the paw up to the cat's ear?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh. Ah.
Link just ate a whole banana.
Peel and all.
Yeah.
Gross.
Yeah, not recommended.
So many food crimes.
It will be done.
So I saw a change my view on Reddit the other day. And the view is, if Catholics believe nuns are married to Christ and bread is the body of Christ, nuns should be allowed to have sex with bread.
I don't think they're allowed to have sex with God.
But I mean, they're married. I mean,
Yeah.
If you think about it, the church is also the body of Christ.
Yeah.
you're right.
See,
So if the church is actually the congregation, as many people say, the nuns should be allowed to have sex with anybody in the congregation.
yeah, I think what you're, what this person is conveniently attempting to ignore is that regardless of if they're married, does not imply that they need to have sex with someone. If I remember correctly,
Well, do you want Jesus going around horny?
What? I only heard the word horny, so I want the context of it.
Do you want Jesus going around horny?
I don't think Jesus got horny.
He was fully man. and I can tell you, as someone who's fully man,
You know, some people are ace. Maybe Jesus
That's-
was ace.
true. That's
Maybe.
true.
In which case, damn, cheater.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I haven't sinned. It's just as hard for me as everyone else. Anyway, these are streams that get you banned from the Catholic Church. Excommunicated, that's the word.
Oh, did we just run that?
Yeah. Do you think we could make like a stream, like a Twitch stream called the Catholic Church, so that we could just ban people from it as though they got excommunicated?
Probably.
I think the Catholic Church should have a hammer that they use to excommunicate people, similar to the hammer.
Like a judge gavel.
Yeah, exactly, but really big.
Oh, but yeah, Judge Gavel, but like 6 times as large. A two-handed gavel. A war gavel. That's absolutely what it would be called, though. Either a war gavel or like a battle gavel.
I'm pretty sure the word is maul. I think those exist.
Well, I mean, just think about it, though. I mean, you've got hammers. You also have war hammers, which are very big hammers.
Think what King DDD uses?
Yeah.
I think that's a great hammer. Or do there's not?
I like it too, Dom, but that's really random.
Banning.
I should probably open the stream.
There we go. Deleted and banned.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Kristin. I thought you were just gonna ban her.
Oh. Oh no.
He deleted
Yeah,
me. I don't exist anymore.
That's called. Not always.
I think I've made enough bad jokes most people on the stream would approve.
Yeah, we have that.
So, I like some of the things in here. He awarded 3 deltas, which means that, you know, 3 people changed his mind about something. One person pointed out that Catholicism doesn't condone rape, so the bread would have to consent.
If bread's capable of consent.
You know, if there's anything I've learned from watching, like, or seeing, like, Catholic, not memes, but, like, images that they use to explain things, it's always 2 people consenting and Jesus saying, I don't. So I think maybe Jesus also concerned about that.
So one point is that nuns are married to God; they are betrothed.
Oh,
So-
so they're not married yet.
Yeah, God's their fiance. And also, apparently, I also learned that I misunderstood how Catholics are crazy. Because I knew about transubstantiation, which is that the claim that the bread and wine literally become Christ's body and blood.
But they do still have food.
But they remain as normal bread and wine, but they are metaphysically Christ's body and blood, which is distinct from Lutherans being crazy because they believe in the real presence, which states that everything about communion bread and wine is Christ's body and blood.
Yeah.
Regardless of how much sense that does or does not make.
I think their belief is it becomes his actual body and blood, but it does still affect people as though it were bread. So if you have an allergy, it will still remain.
Well, I mean, I think what it is that, like, metaphysically it does. Most Protestant beliefs are that, you know, it's just a... Yeah, it's a representation of...
Yeah.
But
instead
no.
of it being literally the thing.
It is a cool ceremony, not a literal cannibalism.
But
Yeah.
no, Catholics and Lutherans are like priests.
But, yeah, definitely more the Lutherans than the Catholics in this case. Which...
Neither of them will let you throw it away.
No.
Did you know that if you have holy water and you cannot dilute holy water, if you add holy water to something, as long as it is, I think it has to be at least half holy water, then the entire thing becomes holy water.
Okay.
So, like,
So
if
as
you
long
get...
as you have a vial, like a tiny vial of holy water, you could just get that up to be a barrel full by,
Yeah.
you know, slowly increasing it.
Yeah.
So, does it take time, or
I
can you
don't
just
believe
like
so.
put it in the bottom of a barrel and slowly pour in until it's full?
I don't remember, because I remember seeing this like one time on something, and I was just like, weird, but okay. You Catholic people.
Yeah. Huh.
That's
Now, you should look at
That's
the rest of
interesting.
holy water.
Okay. Rules for holy water.
IRL.
Alright, chapter 1, rules for administering baptism. If the baptismal water has so diminished that it is foreseen it will not suffice, unblessed water may be added, even repeatedly, but in lesser quantity than the blessed, each time this is done.
Physically each time. It is repeatedly.
Yeah, so the water added is not to exceed 49%.
But after a bit you can do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, when adding water a second time to the previous amount of holy water, the water added to that must also be 49% of or less of that volume.
Total volume? Or of the volume last added.
Correct, one of those. No one knows which one.
Fortune was not on his side.
Wonders never
Quick, someone
cease.
go get online ordained and be the last word on this.
I don't think you can be online Catholic ordained. Although I have looked at getting ordained before.
Is it a lot?
No! You can do it for free, and it will still be recognized in all 50 states.
Yeah, but
So-
like, is it hard? Do you have to like pass a test or something?
No. It's very easy.
I see.
No, like,
No. First you just test that.
Yeah, but
I've not
I didn't care.
You're losing to Falco.
I don't know who's an asshole.
said that, he's Falco. Just whack, whack, whack,
Yeah, it just
whack.
whack him 8 times in a row. It's just like, yeah, okay. Fuck that guy.
You about to die. Now I'm on some bananas or whatever.
So, the way two-handed weapons work in this game, like their moveset is wild. You basically have a way to do your strong attacks where it, instead, like, you do a more powerful version of it, but it uses up HP, but it doesn't. It creates, it basically uses up temporary HP. And if you are attacked while you are doing that, then it also deals temporary HP instead of regular HP. So you can just tank through enemies, but to get that HP back, you just have to eat food, which you can just do with a button press, as long as no one fucks with you while you're doing it. But it's just like real dumb, because it turns out those missions where I said you're not allowed to get hit, it's actually you can't take damage. So temporary HP, that doesn't count. So if you're just always using those abilities at the right time, you just can get hit and get down to a quarter heart and still be fine. And here's the classic, we beat you really hard during the fight, but now it's a cutscene, so you're beating us.
Yeah. We instantly killed you during the fight, but now we have to see where we.
Please!
But don't worry, the princess who did nothing will help.
She helped by yelling
Alright.
at us to stop fighting. She's like, no,
Hey.
don't.
Stop. Hey Kristin, do you want to do TriviusNominus? I suppose. Okay. Cool.
I understand the situation now. I'm thankful no harm befell you.
Alright.
Either of you.
Should I tell you your letter, or will you just figure it out
Pardon
after the
me.
first question?
Ooh, I like that.
But we must address the gravity of there being
What is the
another
name
guardian
for a
resembling the
large
little one
cage or
behind us?
building for keeping birds?
Yes.
Sanctuary.
If it is in some way connected to the calamity, we must swiftly come up with a
I-
strategy.
Out with it.
think I
We
know,
both
but I
know
might
you'll be
getting
needing
this
my
mixed
unique
up with
skills
the
Birdcage.
to
main
pilot
one.
that divine beast.
Is it birdcage?
However,
Tim, do you have any guesses?
I was muted.
Yeah, I wonder what you
About
haven't heard you in a
this?
while.
Yeah.
night in your
I hadn't actually said anything in a while. Basically, the only thing I did say was that I'm working on that sea shanty.
Oh. Oh,
What
no.
You can mute yourself
Okay.
again, it's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, I
It
see.
just. Alright, time to
Our
delete
friend
you as
believes
well.
itself to be a
Oh.
knight as well, in service of the princess.
Anyway, probably not aviary. I don't think we're on that letter yet.
I was gonna say aviary.
ridiculous.
It's a shame
Every
neither of you
last
actually
one of
said
you.
it, because
I'm saying aviary.
Is it birdcage though?
I'm sorry, Dom. It's aviary.
I was thinking it might be apiary, but that's the B one.
You're sure it's not apes?
So anyways, What name did Octavius adopt on becoming the first Roman emperor in 27 BC?
August.
Aurelius.
The month.
Brutus. I'm just gonna pretend like we're doing bees.
There you go.
You probably could, because you've already done Beehive and now Brutus.
I know I said birdcage.
Yeah, that's right. Birdcage. See, I'm still getting mixed up with bees. Bees.
What company made the first color arcade game?
Bandai Namco.
Capcom?
Batari.
Atari.
Yeah.
Batari, first off.
Batari.
Sorry. Which substance takes its name from the Greek for not flammable?
Argon?
Nope.
Bicarbonate.
Which substance?
That's what it says. Which substance takes its name from the Greek for
Asbestos.
not flammable?
Yeah,
Yep, it's asbestos.
I was gonna ask what the cancer one was.
Everything is cancer. Haven't used the
We don't
internet?
We don't live
The state
in
of California is known to cause
So-
cancer in the state of California.
Yeah. We're not in California, so nothing causes cancer. Everything doesn't cause cancer.
What is France's oldest type of brand?
Brandy.
You said France's oldest type of branding?
Yeah, that's France possessive. What is France?
Oh, not Francis, the person.
No.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Ale. Apple.
No.
Aperitif?
Applejacks.
No, Applejack. It's a
No.
type of. It's a drink. It'll fuck you up, apparently.
Apple
I
pie.
don't know. It's probably some person's name or location, and I don't know
Maybe people or places.
any French place names that start with A.
Artorias.
Department of Pierre. Armagnac. I'm sure I just murdered that.
Yep, never heard of it.
I would guess that's pronounced Armagnac, but I've never heard of that either.
Probably.
Yeah,
I've never heard of it.
it's
heard of cognac.
Armagnac.
You found it.
Yeah.
The interwebs wouldn't lie to us.
Apparently.
Oh gosh, I don't know how to say this.
The cask of Amontillado.
Yabusami is the Japanese version of what sport?
Baseball.
Oh, what?
Basketball.
Acrobatics?
I'm pretty sure they just call it baseball.
I think.
Could you send the word to me so I can at least see it how it's pronounced?
Doesn't matter. Just think of
Yeah,
a sport
put it
that
in the
starts with
chat.
A.
Okay, I'll put it
Well,
in the chat.
just spell it to me and I'll.
Nope. I put it in the chat.
You did well.
Thing.
Yeah,
Yabusame.
we're saying.
It seems I've grown stronger.
Listen.
Bravo!
I like how earlier you said some Spanish words and Dom was like, you just made stuff up. And here, Tim said some Japanese words and you're like, bless you. Like, we are definitely a very culturally friendly stream right now. We're not typical asshole Americans about all this. Yeah, their languages sound funny.
They do. It's true.
Not
We
that.
think people who speak our own language sound funny.
That's true.
I mean, like we
That's
think,
because they do.
like specifically
we
we
think
think
people-
native people, like people who speak our language
Yeah.
natively.
Yeah, and not even like people with a different accent. People that have the same accent as us
Yeah.
and who use all the words correctly. We think they sound funny.
like it's easy to make fun of me because I think it's pronounced caramel, but I also think it's pronounced caramel corn.
You're right, Dom. It is easy to make fun of you.
Listen, caramel corn sounds better than caramel corn. It's too many syllables.
Caramel overall sounds better than caramel.
No, because if you just say caramel by itself, it sounds weird.
No, it sounds right.
No.
Caramel dancing. Ooh, ooh, ooh,
Wow, you've never heard that song?
I have no idea how my brother does this, but whenever he says the word WHY, it comes out Y. But when he pronounces the letter Y, it comes out wah.
I think your brother's Waluigi.
I hate it. I hate it.
I've known people who say major when talking about like measuring something, but they also say measuring cup.
That's...
Yeah.
Read the question one more time.
You just like making me say this.
No, but it helps.
Otome is the Japanese version of what's
Oh, I already said acrobatics. That wasn't apparently wasn't it. I can't think of any other sports that start with A.
Is it like the aerial ribbons or whatever it's called?
What sports begin with an
Aqua polo.
A? Sports
I feel like that's more
with A.
That is definitely cheating.
I mean, it is, but like that's fair for this one. I feel like 'cause I feel like there's gonna be a lesser known.
You're gonna say that about any of them that none of you know though, Dom. If it's fair.
Yes, and this is how we
don't know.
learn
It's
things.
fair.
Air hockey?
Could be.
I appreciate the fact that you're actually just guessing off your head, not searching sports that start with A.
We're trying to guess off of our heads. We
Archery?
ran out.
Archery?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's technically a sport.
it's technically a
Should have been on your head at all.
Why is
You
it
knew
a
it
sport?
existed.
You doing a shotgun sport?
Yes, it's called ski.
That's okay. Well, you proved my point. I feel like.
Alright. What is the point in the moon's orbit at which
Apogee.
it's farthest from the Earth?
Big
I think Tim got it.
moon.
apogee.
I like big moon better.
What instrument measures wind velocity?
Barometer.
Did not put back on the bees.
Yeah. I mean, I've been on the bees the whole time.
The slightly wrong answer, bees.
The like close but definitely not correct.
Anyway, air velocity. I feel like it probably starts with arrow, but I can't think of what the rest of it would be.
Wind velocity.
Yeah, wind velocity. Air velocity would be a pitot tube, which definitely does not start with that.
Is it an aerometer?
Yeah. No. I know about pitot tubes.
Also bad name.
They're on planes.
Yeah, that's
They're spelled hitot.
Yes.
Yeah, let's go to the
They are.
I'm gonna return in just one moment.
Watch him die in the meantime.
Aerometer, aero gauge, airspeed indicator, sock.
Yep. Sock.
definitely starts with A.
I don't know. if it's not any of the ones that Tim said. Just guessing.
Anemometer. Okay. Yeah, I should have known that.
Doesn't that just measure the size of the
Anemometer. Yep. Okay, that sounds right.
the like tentacled plant creature in water?
What's the question?
No, that would be an anemone. Anemometer.
There you go.
Yeah. I think it's anemometer.
Alright, what's next?
Which is the closest town to Ayers Rock in Australia?
Boris.
Oh,
Air?
fuck if I know. Yeah, air?
Is it
Should I
Australia?
just say it? Because no one's gonna know that.
Alfredsburg.
All right, why not?
I can tell you the true name of Ayers Rock. Uluru, yeah.
Yeah. But also, you saying the true
Right,
name makes it sound like it's like an ancient tongue.
Well, I mean, it's more ancient than...
Well, yes, I know, but I mean like
Atlanta.
an ancient tongue that is it's magical, or the name that you use to invoke it.
Oh, gotcha. I understand.
That may just be because
I
I was
thought
playing a
you were
game
pointing out-
recently where characters had a like true name that you use to like do special powers and stuff. But you know, still.
I saw something recently that I really love, which is a plot point in a D&D match. You walk into a coffee shop and person takes your order and they're like, "Alright, can I have your name?" Give them their name. Like, "Ha, you fool! Now I have power over you. This is the witch's coffee shop, and now I own your name. You must perform these tasks for me."
Problem is, I don't give my real name at coffee shops because no one can pronounce or spell Kristin.
I mean, like,
So it wouldn't work on me because I say Kristin and then they like repeat it wrong 3 different times back to me and I'm just like, sure. Christine it is.
I mean, like, I would give my name and they'd be like, "Ha, I have power over you." I'm like, I mean, sure, I don't super identify with it all the way. I don't really know anymore. I'm just like, yeah, it's a name. I will answer to it because people use it. One of my favorite book series of all time is the Chronicles of Amber. And there's a point where he goes into a world where there's a demon, main character does, and like he asks the demon his name, and the demon like says it, which is like a jumble of letters, like clearly unpronounceable unless you just know what the hell you're doing. And he's just like, if you like try to conjure me with it, I'll eat your liver. And he's just like, I cannot pronounce it, and also my cirrhosis would give you, my cirrhosis would give you indigestion. It's like, what a fucking power move. It's like, yeah, I can't pronounce your name anyways, and also eating my liver would be horrible for you.
Accepted the answer.
It's cool.
It's Ellis Springs.
Of course.
In which London recording studios did the Beatles record the majority of their work?
Abbey Road.
Yay! This quiz is over.
It's Babby Road.
And now we're demonetized. Imagine getting demonetized for that.
Imagine being monetized.
It's like, how many times do I have to tell you, we are monetized?
You know what? Maybe I'm just not gonna give Tim the money. It's just all.
I don't think you've given me money for this since like 2016.
Well, maybe we didn't make money since 2016.
Case in point.
Maybe he had to pay damages for your horrible jokes.
Guess I need to.
You
go
know,
look
that
at
is
the
fair.
account.
If my cut from this has been paying for his therapy bill because of the jokes I tell, that's completely fair.
What about my
It
therapy
was
bill,
in
though?
the square hole.
It's not related to your jokes, it's just I think someone else should pay it besides me.
No, that's called socialism. That's a different topic.
I am stronger then?
Oh.
That's good. I just got the tiniest splinter ever out of my finger.
Nice.
It's out of your finger now.
Yep. It makes me happy.
I would play you a song on the world's smallest violin, but I don't want to get one of
One of those.
closer to myself, yeah.
Splinters. A minute till food.
You sound like my animals.
Alright. Tim. Wanna get your
I want to be fiending.
program ready?
Fiending for words.
Sure. I was stuck on this verse anyway.
Your VPN ready? Okay, good. I'm glad we're getting you off of that. I don't trust you with that.
You should trust him more than you trust me. You've seen my writing.
But what does it say about us that you would rather me be doing something that requires me to use a VPN?
I think it really just says we really like making bad words into Google.
Yeah.
I don't mean curse words, just words that are bad to think about.
Fantastic.
I'm gonna make some
Oh, it's okay. I got some words saved.
Oh gosh.
I'm gonna make Tim look up like Bigfoot Junction.
Watch and learn.
Bigfoot junction.
Dude, like, the word is delicious, but like, Mothman.
You don't care about those points, you just want to win.
Yeah, I have my own version of winning.
That I completely understand. And I feel like it's a better victory than the one Tim suggests.
Okay, gonna start with the normal words.
Sure.
Okay, your first random word of the day is recruit.
Okay. Coprophagia.
Watch and learn.
Care to spell that?
COPRIPHHEIA.
Wait, I thought the point was for him to be able to find. Oh no, it's for him to not be able to find things?
Yeah. So, for the normal words, you get 3 tries. If I can find all 3 of them, then I get the point.
For the weird words, we get 1 try. But if you can't find anything, we get 1 point.
Yep. Okay, here's an article from ultimatedog.com talking about how to keep your dog from exhibiting coprophagia, and one of their recommendations is to recruit a friend.
What is this, fucking World of Warcraft?
I hate this.
Mine's gonna be sebaceous.
Sebaceous?
Yeah.
I've outdone myself.
You know, I think the true way for us to win is to make Tim look something up and then accidentally find something smegma related. Like, we don't give him that word, that's just how it happens to show up.
You call this fool? Surprising.
Okay, got an article here from the National Institute of Health talking about management of recurrent sebaceous gland carcinoma. Do you want me to read it, or will you just trust me?
What do you guys think?
I guess we can trust him this time.
Fine.
Maybe not every time, though. Alright, Kristin.
Anemometer.
I see.
Anemometer.
Spell it for you, or can you look at the chat?
I think I know how to spell it.
I can use this.
Okay, something from Gillen Instruments about the Navy's newest recruit being a new anemometer.
That's not a recruit, but fine.
Behold! Get another victim.
It's the word.
Acceptable.
No, yeah, that's not me arguing on you, on if it's correct or not, that's just me being, like, little reaching for them to say.
So I guess that's a point for you.
Yep. Yay, I don't feel dirty at all. So, weird word. Jacoral. Of, like, or pertaining to the liver.
Learn. You stand a chance.
Cirrhosis.
No!
One vote for cirrhosis.
Archery.
Any takers?
Still.
What was that?
I was joking, I said archery. I may or may not give all my answers on the quick.
Actually, I'm good with archery.
Get another.
Jacoral archery. Okay.
That's a new sport. I didn't even know what we were.
Be still.
Here's a scholarly article about archery by J.E. Coral, but that's not going to work.
Stop.
Nope. But I'm impressed that it exists at all.
Fantastic.
Yep. The rest of these are nonsense. Archer is stupid
Point
now.
for Kristin.
Ocean and atmospheric perspective. You checked out our language can express. A falling star. Is concurrent enrollment the answer?
What? I think my brain just shut down.
Brown left the building point of Olympic archery. Quilting, the town be merry. As weird as we expand our personal autonomy. Front quarter view.
I think Olympic
Christ alone can save us.
should be a thing.
Get 2 points for breaking Dom.
I mean, that'd be very easy.
Okay, 1 point for you guys. Your new normal word is beg.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're gonna find anything that doesn't
Aw.
go there.
Now remember, you can re-roll these. If you re-roll them, you can re-roll up to 2 times per word. once you've rerolled once, you can take either the first or the second word. If you reroll again, you have to take the new one, whatever it is.
Oh, so we should always reroll once.
No, because then you miss out on the first one, possibly. If it was a good word.
No, but he said if you reroll once, you can pick which one you want.
That is what he just said.
Okay, cool.
All
That's
right,
not how it has
fine.
been in the past, but he just ruled that, so yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was, but whatever.
Cool, yeah. What's the other option?
Yeah.
Your other option is Federation.
The rugged Gorons lived in
The
Goron
Federation
City,
is gonna be better.
a town carved into Death Mountain. They were forged in volcanic heat, their bodies as
I don't know.
hard as stone.
I think Beg is better, personally.
Daruk, a brave Goron
Okay,
whose power
let's
of
do Beg.
protection could repel the mightiest
Okay.
of blows, was deemed the best candidate to pilot
Testicont.
divine beast, Va Rudanya. The princess and her entourage ventured to Goron City.
As in, the condition of having the testicles remain undescended?
Correct.
Okay.
So it's when you haven't had a New Year's yet.
So, Testicons
Is that an
Beg. Is
incognito
that correct?
window now?
Yes.
It's always been incognito.
What you'll learn about me is that I never refuse.
Your browser doesn't even remember what an outcognito window
So of course I'm on
is.
board with your plan. Except there is one problem.
Oh?
Well, it's just Varudania is in a difficult spot right now. The divine beast was found pretty high up on Death Mountain. A lot of monsters have been crawling around lately, so even getting close to old Rudania
That
is a big
sounds
pain.
like I win.
Only the bravest go up there now. So that's why
Aspects of the reproductive biology of Sengis in general and postnatal development of the short-eared Sengi in particular. You want me to read it, or...?
Yeah, a little bit. Tell me where the Beg is in here.
Alright, take a sec to write it down.
Of course. Disappear.
Okay, in Sengis, the testes are just caudal to the kidneys, similar to other testiconed mammals. Blah blah blah, more examples of testiconed animals. That two groups of mammals with similar structure and male phalli differ in possession of an os penis beg further investigation.
That's an interesting investigation. I don't think you can say beg further investigation in that sense and it not sound like you're a little too happy about what you do.
Yeah, I guess it counts.
Dog.
Or Sengis or whatever you're talking about.
Honestly, I don't even know what a Sengi is.
Isn't that fucking big-eared guys from Star Trek?
No, that's a Ferengi. Apparently that's a scientific name for an elephant shrew.
I think my Frankie Dick is fine.
I thought so too.
Did you have kind of small ears? Like other shrews, they're cute. In a rodent sort of way.
No one is arguing with you. You just have to try to control yourself.
Alright.
So, need two more words for beg.
I'm trying to think of any.
Mothman.
She's kind of ruined now because all her words were taken from her. She's using them all already.
There were more questions in space.
Mothman?
Yeah, I'm gonna say Mothman because I just want to know. I just really want Tim to give us the word hyper so I can just make him look up inflation.
I hate this. All of these Mothman pages auto-corrected it to big. Dom wins this one.
Yes.
I win by doing nothing. Just like Luigi.
Okay, your
Alright.
weird word is diagraph.
What is a diagram?
An instrument for enlarging or projecting drawings. So, like an overhead projector.
Let's call it an overhead projector.
But why would you do that when you can call it a diagraph?
None of my words are good for this.
Yeah, we also.
There are more than 2 questions. You really not pay attention to my segment
Well,
at all.
You
Then you're the
said
one who
that
asked
you're
for
gonna
that.
take your answers from the chat, and there's only 2 things
Well, I said I'd
posted
take
in
mine
the chat.
from the quiz.
He did say
Roll back the tapes.
that. John, you gotta pay attention to her saying. I mean, I know she said that after the segment, but
Dom was listening.
yeah.
I don't believe Dom was listening.
I listened my best while also entertaining everyone else.
That's why.
Hey, look, Chaos Breach.
What?
So, asbestos?
Diagraph asbestos, is that your final answer?
No.
Wait, what was that word we talked about that had to do with the liver?
Had to do with what?
The liver?
Cirrhosis?
No.
Cirrhosis.
No,
Yeah,
the other
let's do cirrhosis.
Are you
Well, I mean-
serious? I'm sure there's been a diagraph of that.
A diagraph is a projector.
Think of all the things that have ever been projected. I'm sure cirrhosis is one of them.
But, like, in that case, anything could be it.
See, here's the thing about the weird words, is that people who use weird words use lots of weird words. So you need to use more normal words.
Fine, light bulb.
I was gonna say but.
With how many feet?
2.
What, you think no one's projected a button?
No, see, I think they might have, but I want him to look it up.
Yeah,
But I don't think
Diagraph, but
That's fair.
is that your final answer?
Sure. We're
I'm
ahead.
okay with it.
Link.
Diagraph.
Okay, I have here some sort of label maker called a butt splicer from a company called Diagraph Label Group.
Read that company names weren't allowed.
I don't think so.
No, you agreed the opposite. You said an app about the named acorn counted as a hard-shelled nut that squirrels eat.
The word you were searching for wasn't a hard-shelled nut that squirrels eat, it was the combination of 5 letters that make acorn.
But did we say that it doesn't work if it is an initialism or acronym?
Yeah, if it's an initialism or an acronym, it doesn't count. This is neither. And a diagraph label group, that is very clearly a fair use of the word diagraph for someone who makes labels.
Tim, quick question. Did you uppercase the word acorn when you searched it?
No?
Is the company uppercase?
I believe the company was in all caps, but it wasn't an
Sounds like
acronym.
a different word.
Okay, let me just go back and change that ruling on that game from 3 months ago.
Cool, fun. We don't know who won. Who
More
cares?
than 3 months. Well over 3 months ago.
Anyway. Diagraph label group with the butt splicer.
God, what a name. What does the butt splicer mean?
Alright, a butt splicer is basically something that merges one piece of paper on a huge roll onto the next piece of paper from the next huge roll.
It also sounds like a very funny name.
Yes, it does.
Why are they named after an overhead projector?
But an overhead projector is a type of diagraph. Your first normal word is rhythm.
Blues.
No.
It still sucks that this entire game is word disassociation. Because my brain likes to do word association, and then when you're supposed to not do that...
Wait, spell diagraph for me.
D-I-A-G-R-A-P-H. The first thing you'll come up with is probably some kind of Greek character. That's not it. Aviary rhythm. Is that your first search?
Do you think that or apogee?
Up to you.
I think aviary. And I think I'm gonna lose, but oh well.
Ooh, I think I know a way to win.
Buy the Aviary t-shirt from the men's Rhythm t-shirt collection.
Tim, my answer, or my search term is heathen.
Rhythm heathen.
Yep.
Okay. As in non-believer?
Yep.
Well, John, sounds like it's up to you to win.
I am counting on Google saying, did you mean Rhythm Heaven, a game series?
Well, there's also a popular song apparently called Heathen Rhythm.
Okay, that's definitely not the words we searched, though.
No, it's not. But there's also several other songs actually named Heathen Rhythm. And there's a song by David Bowie called Heathen that apparently had showed up in the PS2 rhythm game Amplitude. There's lots of Heathen Rhythm.
I was just really hoping that, like, the first 10 terms, at least, would be like, oh, you probably mean the known game Rhythm Heaven.
That doesn't actually show up in the first 10 search results.
Yeah, well, they haven't made enough of them.
Anyway, John, down to you.
Alright, Cloaca.
Rhythm Cloaca, my favorite wrestling game.
You're cruel.
Oh, the Cloaca's cool. I mean, you can shit, pee, and fuck out of it. So...
And
Yeah,
who
I
doesn't
can't.
want to shit and pee while they fuck?
John, can you? Because I can't.
No. Neither can I.
What?
Okay, here's something from NIH. The daily rhythms of cloacal temperature and broiler chickens of longer title. Do you want me to give you the full sentence here, or...?
Absolutely, that's some very good scientific knowledge. Teach me about the cloaca, Tim.
You heard him.
Yeah, I heard him.
I like that Tim's like, do you really want me to go on? And we're like, yeah. And that's basically the point of this game, is making you say horrible things out loud.
Yes, it is.
What you don't know is that, like, by the end of like the next couple of years, we will have created a rap using all of the like sound bites that you have given us.
Honestly, I wouldn't be that mad.
Go viral.
I would, and I'd be the one making it.
Anytime anyone looks up your name, that'll come up instead of all your, you know, academic achievements or whatever.
And you'll never get hired again.
Or he'll get hired by someone very strange.
Okay, the aim of the experiment was to evaluate effects of zinc gluconate and probiotic administration on the daily rhythm of the cloaca temperature in broiler chickens of different age groups during the hot, dry season. A chicken for broiling.
That'd be a broiler of all chicken. Which is a fun word I couldn't come up with.
You should use it on the next normal word, Dom.
Speaking of, what's our next word?
Your next weird word is... Pismerism.
Pismerism?
Hoarding of small or insignificant things.
Is it bad that I just want to make Tim add piss to that?
No, I don't think it's bad.
So, Pismerism piss. Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Okay.
I smell profit.
I was honestly expecting something about some guy who hoarded little vials of pee, but yeah, I got nothing.
Nice. Tim, do you feel good that you got nothing? Are you happy for once?
You know, surprisingly, yes. Yes, I am.
Tim's just like, thank God they got a point.
Yeah.
That was not something I was looking forward to reading. Your next normal word is award.
Okay. Oh, that doesn't... What's our other option?
Your secondary option is chimpanzee.
I'd rather go with chimpanzee.
Chimpanzee. Yeah, what?
Asbestos chimpanzee?
Someone has to have made a chimpanzee out of asbestos.
Alright, here's what I'm gonna say. Smell-o-vision.
Honestly, you guys are probably going to win this one, because a lot of these, I'm guessing, are going to be shortened to chimp.
My word's gonna be chimp. Fuck Tim.
Well,
Okay, starting...
Let's go with Kristin's first.
You know,
You're
mine's
saying
not actually gonna be
asbestos, right? She said asbestos, so go with the asbestos first.
Chimpanzee asbestos.
Bust someone.
Yeah, same. Ditto.
Animal tests on chimpanzee liver to mitigate the transmission of virus cells between tissues.
Maybe my word's research.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, this is perfect. Tim, I need you to go to images and then type in chimpanzee inflation. I've been waiting all night to use this word.
I will do that on the condition that if I find it, it counts.
I I will.
Sold.
You want to waste it like that?
Sold.
Okay, hold on. I will agree with that if I don't have to pay for your therapy.
Got a picture of a chimpanzee blowing up a balloon.
I'm. You know what? You know, I am actually a little surprised you didn't just find a picture of Lanky Kong.
Yeah.
But Tim,
Well,
what else
Lanky
did you
Kong's,
find?
orangutan.
Sorry, John, what was yours?
Smell-o-vision.
Guys, I need a ruling. Are we allowing hyphenated words like that?
Is smell-o-vision hyphenated?
Yes, it is. It's the name of an actual system that was created by.
But I think so. I mean, you allowed Taco Bell, and that's not even hyphenated.
I did.
I can't wait.
I know what island I was on in this game when.
Yeah, okay, I vaguely remember that. Chimpanzee smell-o-vision. Okay, I hate to do this after I search. I'm going to rule that hyphenated words like that are not allowed because Google can't distinguish between hyphenated words and words with spaces between them. So any hyphenated word you search will be an automatic win.
Alright. Give me a second. Remove the, hyphens. It still works as a, lookup for the term. When you type in smell-o-vision without any hyphens, just all one word, that all it right. It's all it ranks.
Okay. I have the Wikipedia article for the movie Rugrats Go Wild, about exploring the jungle with Darwin, their chimpanzee. Most of the VHS copies of the movie came with a smell-o-vision scratch and sniff card.
I can't believe you were undone by Rugrats.
That's insane.
That might be our wildest loss yet. I can't believe it was a Wikipedia article. As soon as I heard that, I was like, we've lost. And Tim said, of the Rugrats, and I was like, oh, okay!
Okay, your weird word is largiloquent.
I was going to
Largiloquent, talkative, or full of words. It has to be an actual word.
I made it.
Yep.
Can you remind me what the word is?
Talkative, or full of words.
I would say we should do eloquent just to see, but I'm pretty sure that I was going to say like something.
Say the word one more time.
Largiloquent. I'm pretty sure that's how it's pronounced.
Unfortunately, small eloquent doesn't exist.
Check medium eloquent.
I did find another word, but I'll hold that for later.
Right here, bud.
Can we try spaghetti?
You want to use spaghetti?
Spaghetti.
You want to go use spaghetti or lava? That's all I'm saying.
Now using lava on screen.
I know how you can get confused though.
How?
Let's have red sauce.
That's fair.
Is it? I feel like if that looks like red sauce, you fucked up.
You're having a much harder time with this than the last one.
Yeah, this Divine Beast is not actually that fun to play as.
What are you again?
Giant.
Salamander, I think.
Die. Kristin, what's one of your words to use here?
One of my words?
And another.
I already used that word.
That was the Navy's newest recruit.
I mean, I disagree. It wasn't because that doesn't make any sense at all.
If I saw
The G.
like some people like, yeah, our newest recruit is this compass, I'd be like, wow.
Or Magnac. Magnac. Or Atari.
I'd say Armagnac.
Spelling?
ARMAGNAC.
What if we did Nyan Cat? If Tim says no, I will say we allow Taco Bell, which is my go-to.
You really proved yourself, hey, little guy?
Do you know, Tim, that you would regret allowing Taco Bell this much?
Yes.
Well, go ahead
But you
and
did it
count the
anyway.
money Daruk in.
Yes.
Oh, thank you, Daruk.
Of course. We'll smash
Anyway,
that
yeah.
rabbit.
All that's showing up here is lists of dictionaries, just with their entire
Oh, wait a minute.
contents on a single
You
page.
must be starving after
Including one with separate words for
I know
ah,
just the cure
ah,
for that.
and ah.
Is it just more and more A's each time?
Yes, and the last one has an H.
Doesn't it look delicious?
Amazing.
Why don't you dig in, little guy?
So yeah, Armagnac wins that one.
Yay!
Ah,
My
sorry.
dumb idea worked
How
out.
thoughtless of me. I should have
Your new normal word is
Princess.
happen.
Next time,
Happen?
I promise to bring
Happen.
enough for everyone.
Thank you very
What's your
much.
second choice?
Your second choice is circumstance.
I feel like that's much better.
Alright, my
Not
word
much,
that I just
honestly.
found. Yeah, no. No.
They're
Well,
kind of
we're gonna go for the third.
You want to go for the third?
Because like happen
Yeah,
is just way too common of a word.
Yeah, let's get locked into the third.
All right, locking
Okay.
in. Your third word is harass.
Okay. My word is melliliquent.
What is melliliquent?
It is the speaking sweetly or harmoniously.
Spelling?
M-E-L-L. Eloquent.
You're like those art tutorials that's like, don't draw hands like this, draw them like this, and then it just shows perfectly vivid art. And you're just like, oh,
Like, alright.
that was
How
an
to draw an
instructions.
owl.
Draw a circle. Draw the
Draw-
rest of the
draw-
owl.
Draw two other circles, draw another circle, draw the rest of the owl.
Bravo! Superb!
Yeah. How to draw an owl. 1. Draw some circles. 2. Draw the rest of the fucking owl.
Good work.
It's like the stupidest thing, but it's so funny every time.
It seems I've grown stronger.
It's annoying
How
because
draw turkey. Step 1, trace hand. Step 2, draw the rest of the fucking turkey.
you win.
It sounds like I might have.
We're doing like, what are our points at right now? I feel like we have way more points than him.
Actually, if you win this one, you'll only be 1 point ahead.
So currently we're tied.
That sounds fake, so I'm not gonna believe you.
I think this is the last round. We should end after this.
Only if we win though.
I mean, there's still, you know, if I didn't get it with this, which usually I say, it sounds like I've got it, and Tim goes, well, actually.
Wait, is this a weird word?
No, this is a normal word, so
Okay,
there's
cool.
still 2 more chances for us to fuck up. After, you know, I've already fucked up. He fucked up.
I think John might have this one. The closest one I have is an analysis of Chaucer, and that word there is harassment.
Alright, well, we win. Moving on.
Yeah, nice.
Yay, now I'm done with this, I can get back to writing that sea shanty.
No, we win.
Okay,
that
so
means you have
next...
to just, look up hyperinflation again.
I don't have any good segments anymore.
What about the second
What segment?
That one's done, because we finished it last.
I guess we have to hear you rearrange your Steam library then.
Man, I forgot about that.
You're never done doing that.
Classic segment.
Correct. Actually, speaking of, one of Dominai's favorite games is currently on sale and just released. Kingdoms of Amalur: Re-Reckoning. Just, oh no, it actually released.
Cold War.
Yeah, I didn't remember it actually releasing.
Realized
But it's half
in
off.
I said in our Discord that I was playing it. Yes.
Is it good? Is it worth me getting now for half off?
Should I get into this?
It's single player. You're not allowed to play with anyone else.
Wow.
It's in our contract.
Single player.
In our contract.
Should I get the Fate edition? I don't know what that means.
Is there a normal edition?
Yeah. There's the normal and then there's the Fate edition. And it doesn't actually say what the differences are.
Is the Fate edition more expensive?
What if it was cheaper?
Wow. Why is it mixed reviews?
People not Skyrim.
Because everybody hates Skyrim.
Oh no, everyone loves Skyrim. It's a horrible game. Fate edition might be like with DLC.
Okay, good. I actually never played the DLCs.
I think this is fun.
I heard about them. Star Renegades. Man, add that to my wish list.
That's that game that like you and I and Tim play. It's got a name
What?
kind of like Fate.
Fate 2? That's not multiplayer.
She's breaking up Destiny. She's
I
she's
know.
doing the thing she does every week.
I know, but I was fighting it, and then you gave in like a win. Didn't
Oh,
even
that's
try.
my fun. That's why he plays Destiny.
Got him. Take that.
Fair enough. I
Wizards of
can't
the
argue.
Coast, or whoever makes
Like
Destiny.
these weapons and armor, we're just gonna take them away.
It's okay. They might roll that back. They won't. But they might. But they won't.
Oh, you want a new quest? Okay, we'll release a new quest. Everything is bugged.
All right. One.
If you like your weapons, you can keep your weapons.
It just won't be any good.
Why do I have this Lovecraftian horror game on my wish list?
Wait,
I
a
don't-
Lovecraftian horror game.
Wait, what?
Oh,
how many boobs does she have?
this the
are they
Cthulhu dating sim?
metaphorical boobs?
well, they're non-Euclidean, so they're not really...
Non-Euclidean boobs.
Euclidean?
I mean, in Pathfinder, Cthulhu has the non-Euclidean ability.
Ability?
No, he has an ability called non-Euclidean, which basically means he is not quite of this plane, so you can't actually perceive his true form. Except you can if you use True Vision, and if you do so, it will also drive you insane. So he takes like half damage unless you have True Vision, because you can't quite see where he is.
Alright, I have a question for y'all. Why do I have 30XX on my wish list when 20XX is still buggy as fuck?
What's 30XX?
It's the Mega Man X version of 20XX.
Because you like Mega Man.
I was gonna ask what 20XX was, and I was gonna be like, what is
actually.
it? Where Mega Man takes place? But then apparently it's actually about Mega Man, so my joke's not funny.
I mean, it's not. It's a spiritual successor,
Oh, it's Mighty Number 9?
except not garbage and roguelike.
It's on your wish list because it's Mega Man related and you don't have it yet, and you love Mega Man.
Yeah.
Man, I used to love Mega Man, but then I learned that.
Okay, then you owe it to your past self to still pretend to love Mega Man.
Wait, then you learned what?
Then I learned that Mega Man was a chump.
How is he a chump? He's not even real.
Played any of his games?
Yeah. I played the Battle Network games.
I mean, those were good.
Yeah. It's the only Mega Man game.
Well, Mega Man wasn't really Mega Man in those games.
Well, well.
Then why was he called Mega Man?
It was
It
called
was a
X.
computer program.
Okay, and? It's called an AU, John.
I've also got Mortal Shell, which is a Souls-like, and The Last Faith, which is a Metroidvania Souls-like. So they haven't come out yet. They come out in 2021. Question
Also,
mark.
Souls Likes on that group for someone who doesn't play Souls.
Nah, I only play games that are like Dark Souls. I can't.
Different segment than the organized Steam library. Look at the Steam wish list.
Yeah,
No,
it's-
I mean, right now what I'm doing is I'm organizing my Steam wish list.
Yeah.
Like a related segment is different.
Well, he's
No, it's
organizing
definitely the same.
his library.
If we
he
get
does- they're not
if
in
we
his
get some
library.
more of these, can we just have an entire stream where all the segments are John's Steam library and wish list history and completed?
I mean, that would work great for an audio-only podcast.
Thank you. We're bringing that back up. As some point we should
audio
get
only
Gauntlet
podcast
Slayer
of-
Edition.
We should get what?
John rearranges everything.
Gauntlet Slayer Edition. It's the Gauntlet games except
Is that where Warrior needs
modern
food badly?
except yeah. Wizard needs food badly. Wizard is about to die.
I mean, honestly, that is a great way to announce yourself when you like are at home. Like when you go to the kitchen, you're just like, John needs food badly. Just open the fridge.
Oh, I thought you were just gonna say like, yeah, that's a pretty cool way just to call yourself Wizard everywhere.
Also true.
Wizard has arrived home. Wizard is about to sleep.
You're at work, someone's just like, hey, what aisle is he? Like, Wizard is going on break currently. Just like, what?
You finally achieve your dream of becoming an astronaut. And you go and you visit the moon, and then you come back home, and you finally get to say, that wizard came from the moon.
Tim, what the fuck are you talking about?
Delete him. Just delete him. He's doing what Kristin normally does and did earlier.
A stupid Destiny reference that doesn't actually exist anymore. Blame the Dinklebot.
Yeah, it hasn't existed for what, like 7 years now?
Yeah, at least 7 years.
Yeah, almost 8 at this point. Because Dinkelman was not around for very long.
No, he wasn't.
Why is he named Dinkelman?
That's his name.
But why? It's a bad name. He shouldn't have had. Dumbass. Not you guys, him.
Before Nolan North became the voice of Navi.
Everything.
Navi. But
No,
We
it's everyone.
So yeah, before Nolan North became the voice of everyone, Peter Dinklage was the voice of your ghost in Destiny, so everyone called it Dinklebot.
Dumb name.
It was a dumb name, and he did kind of a bad job, and everyone loved it.
I loved it though. Like his absolutely passive voice was perfect. Because he just didn't give a shit. He's like, that wizard came from the moon.
With
Look
that
out,
exact
they're
inflection. Oh, good, you're awake. You don't know how long I've been looking for you.
They just threw away all of that.
But on the bright side, they did also make it less fun.
Over and over and over again.
I
mean,
don't
wasn't
even.
the-
I don't
Wasn't
even
when
have
they
the-
replaced the voice actor about the same time they got rid of the loot cave?
Yeah, probably.
I literally have no context for any of this. I just know by everything you guys say, it is consistently less fun than before. And you know that because you continue playing it.
The loot cave
Yeah.
was a cave that you just shoot your gun into and loot pops out. And they patched that for some reason.
I mean, there's still versions of it in the game, but yeah.
They really should have just made
Dominic,
it always...
I've heard you talk about various Pokemon games that you choose to play anyway. You have no room to judge here.
No, I do, because I don't say that they continuously make that one Pokemon game worse and worse all the time.
No, you just say that everything, absolutely everything imaginable about the game is awful, and then we're like,
I
no,
don't
do
say
play it.
that.
No, it's fun.
But yeah, so instead of making the same game worse all the time, they make a new game that's worse all the time, and you pay new game prices for it every time.
Yeah, listen, that is incorrect. I don't see everything about it imaginable as bad. That's Sonic Adventure 2, and it is a fun game. So that's what you can make fun of me for.
Dom, at this
Bad that I
point,
keep
it looks
looking
like
for
enemies right now.
it looks less like you're killing enemies and more like you're just blowing leaves.
Yeah, basically.
That's exactly what it looks like.
Is it bad that I keep looking for a good cartridge of Superman 64 to buy?
Yes, it is. Keep looking.
I mean, I figure I might as well get all of the bad games.
I've got Daikatana if you want.
Did they dig up the ET game?
They
Yes,
did
they
dig
did.
that up, but I'm fairly certain they're all sold, and so if you want to buy it, it's going to be pretty tempting.
Yeah. I see how much one is going for right now. Only $10. Dang.
Not bad at all.
Maybe everyone bought it. They're
No,
like, why do I
that's-
have this?
I mean, that's $10. This one's $6.99 plus shipping. Yeah. I mean, I'd also need an Atari 2600 or 7 Atari throwback. How much for an Atari 2600?
Oh, see, here's what the issue is. You're buying these games in an attempt to play them. That's where you're going wrong.
It's over. Alright.
These games are made bad on
$31.
purpose to be collector's items, not to be fun.
I think the cartridge will still work considering it was buried.
Well, I mean, that one might not have been. They didn't bury all of them. They just buried all of them that hadn't sold yet.
The way you told me the story originally was like everyone turned in their cartridges and they did a mass grave.
Was there a recall?
That's what it sounded like.
I would
when
love
you
the
told it
idea
to me.
of them recalling a game because it's bad. Not like we will offer refunds, but we're doing a recall because it was a bad game. The FDA has forced us to recall ET.
I wonder if I can get a Atari on Goodwill. I'm not gonna spend $100 on that. Bad noise.
I like how right there your mic gate just worked as like a TV guardian. You were just like, that noise.
$7. Oh, this better be... No, this is probably the throwback. Yeah, that's the throwback. That is not an actual Atari 2600.
No.
It functions very similarly to one, but it is not.
Doesn't take the same cartridges.
Oh, yeah! Nice! Atari 2600 with 20 games, including Pac-Man, Asteroids, and Qbert.
Oh man, even Qbert?
Who's that guy from...
For $10. And $10 is not bad.
I'm glad no one is looking.
And
saw
let me
that.
guess, $80 shipping?
Estimate that. Get estimate.
Your address.
$13.
So $23.
That- Yeah. I'll
Sounds good.
That is
Yeah,
suspiciously reasonable.
I'll wait 4 days to snipe this.
Yep.
Alright, everyone, you know what to do. See how much we can get John to spend.
Not a whole lot more than that.
What was the base price?
I'm not gonna tell anymore.
I think you said $10. Alright, let's see if we can get to 11. That's gonna be the maximum, though. I think if someone uses this stream to snipe the item off of you, that's like stream sniping in the most incredible way I've ever heard. eBay stream
Yeah.
sniping.
Oh man, this one has Donkey Kong by Nintendo.
By Nintendo? John Nintendo?
That's an amazing find on an Atari.
I didn't know that Nintendo games came on the Atari.
Me neither.
I wasn't aware that was a thing that could happen.
Good work!
Man, I wonder if they have the original Metal Gear Solid.
What? You'll have to explain.
All right.
There's another game that definitely isn't on the Atari.
Okay?
Could be. We don't know.
But the other one I was talking about was.
It will be my honor.
Donkey Kong was actually on the Atari?
Yeah.
With that, the
I call
four
hacks.
divine beasts were assembled with their pilots. Training began.
I mean,
in
yeah,
earnest,
it was.
And the plan to defeat Hyrule's enemies began.
But did you guys hear about the
Because
recent
originally-
PlayStation
Zelda
game that was
continued
released?
her work, calibrating the divine beasts and
I
researching
feel like
ancient
you're gonna
relics.
tell me about some
Much to her
bullshit game.
frustration,
No, an actual game was recently released for the PlayStation 1.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes.
No, I didn't.
It was a... Oh, God. Basically, it was a... I saw a tweet for it a while ago, and I meant to, like, hold on to it so I could show it to people, because it's super interesting.
Magic Castle.
Yeah, that sounds right. And it was basically a game that was, like, the devs pitched
His
it,
Majesty did
and it
not
ended
offer
up
even a
not
single
getting...
word of praise.
Like, they were sent on other projects and stuff, and it never
It's
got...
only natural
like
that
worked
father
on,
would be frustrated.
and recently a dev found the source
Yes.
code and just decided it would be cool to finish it, so he just
We must
finished a
do
game for the
whatever is in our
PlayStation 1.
Please inform Mifa and Daruk that we depart tomorrow morning.
Then you
Nice.
plan to
Like, that's
visit
the
divine
coolest
beasts.
thing to me. I love that.
Understood.
Yeah. First entered development in 1998.
Oh my.
Can you believe that this game has been in development for 22 years and it's still better than Duke Nukem?
Father thinks
And Cyberpunk.
he thinks that
Yeah,
his ability hasn't worked.
that's a low bar, Tim.
Enough.
I don't know. Can this
I
game
imagine that when I
Run?
visit
be
the
Yes.
played
beasts,
with
Yeah,
the
it can be played, so it's still
characters
better
stick
than...
out?
Yeah. I mean, who knows? It's a PlayStation 1, so no idea if it's out or not.
I don't think the PlayStation 1 had sticks, did it? It had the dual D-pad?
You could use sticks with it. Eventually the DualShock 1 could be used on it.
Yeah.
But no, the
the
starting
adjustments to the divine
controller
beasts are not yet complete.
did not have sticks.
We must
Did it not?
fine-tune them for the individual pilots to ensure that they will be.
But you can use sticks on the
So many of our
PS1.
products,
Oh, so it
Daruk,
didn't.
I have a request.
I guess the ones we had
Might I
had the DualShock.
join you for training next time? I would like to be fully prepared.
the
Learning new
PlayStation
ways to
5
fight
controller
foes
is-
might do me some good.
Interesting.
Of course. The more the merrier.
I just think it's cool because you can't lose the PS5 controllers.
We still need a night gritty enough to see all the
Can't
darkness.
lose them.
Yeah.
They're
Have you seen
nowhere
them?
to
If you
be
throw them, they'll
found.
definitely come back to you.
Yeah, those things are basically boomerangs.
Although, hey, if you see anybody that... Huh?
I really like the setup of the controller with regards to playing games that use a D-pad. I absolutely hate it if you have to use the analog sticks,
Your Highness.
because they are
bring
in
news.
like the worst place possible for
Yeah,
using analog
PlayStation has like one of my biggest issues with playing Bloodborne was the placement of analog sticks.
Yeah, it's terrible.
PlayStation
I mean,
is like
maybe it's gotten better over
No.
the years, but no, I don't believe it.
PlayStation is like the only controller that puts the analog sticks where they do. Like everyone else is like, yeah,
Yeah.
one at the top left, one at the bottom right.
Yeah, and that's the hill they're gonna die on.
Yeah.
I mean, they're so up their own ass about it. Everyone else understands that No, don't do that. So yeah, the Switch Pro controller, top left, bottom right.
I mean, even just the regular Switch controllers do the same thing.
Yeah, they do. And they're not even a traditional controller.
Yeah.
Obviously, Xbox
Also do it correctly.
yeah.
Steel yourself. I am ready. It's time. Urbosa, approach.
I can't believe how horrible Sega designed some of their controllers.
Alright, wait till you see the N64.
No, see, the N64 makes way more sense than like the Sega Saturn 3D pad, which is like, oh, what's the old CD players?
Walkman?
Yeah, it looks like you're just holding a Walkman.
At least it wasn't a Duke.
Fine, what do you hear about the Wii U controller?
Well, have you ever seen someone use a Wii U controller?
No. I don't think I ever knew someone who had a Wii. Oh, I guess Pierre did.
Pierre had a Wii U, and that's it. I
God,
never even saw his Wii U.
How would you tell if someone had a Wii U? They would just hide the controller in chain and use the regular nunchucks, and you wouldn't be able to tell the difference.
Yeah.
It's just not a controller that you can, or a system you can talk about seriously.
No, it's not.
Like, the Wii was pretty bad. The Wii U is just... It sounds like an ambulance.
Now, I have mixed feelings about the Dreamcast. Because the Dreamcast controller is super bulky and awkward. But it's also super cool. It's got that little window there, and you can take that along with you.
Hey, look at the Sega Nomad. That thing is just a brick.
Sega Nomad?
Yep.
No. Oh. A handheld.
Yep, had one of those as a kid.
It's a portable Sega Genesis? Nice!
I actually didn't know it was a portable Sega Genesis. I only knew it was like a portable system. But man, that thing was chunky. If I remember correctly, it was pretty smooth on the back, but it had like sort of like divots on each side for where you put your like the four fingers that were holding the back of it.
Okay.
Which was nice because it was fairly comfortable.
Yeah, they just straight up put in the Sega Genesis cartridges into it.
I had no idea.
That's amazing. Yeah, it doesn't have its own games. It never got its own games. No game was made for the Genesis Nomad.
That's cool. We played Page Master. That was a game we had. The only game I remember us having. Also, it was a like mobile cartridge, but I don't know if it has an internal battery that you charge, or if ours just didn't have battery anymore, because we had to have it plugged in at all times, and the plug was not very good, so it came out pretty often.
I think it does I have an enter battery that was just dead.
But yeah, ours probably just lost all ability to work.
Oh man, you could have played Shadowrun for the Sega Genesis. Also, Tim, we should have played Shadowrun for the Sega Genesis. I'll throw that on the
What's Shadowrun?
Yeah, we've got plenty of time.
Super Nintendo. You don't know what Shadowrun
Oh,
is?
Shadowrun, the other like cyberpunk-esque, like.
Yeah.
Okay. Literally just couldn't remember the name for some reason, or like it didn't ring a bell.
Yeah. I played a very little bit of the Super Nintendo version of Shadowrun.
I can't believe I owned a fucking Sega Genesis. Never knew that.
Yeah.
Man, that was a shitty console. It was great.
I liked it.
I mean, like, the one I have, I mean. The one that didn't have an internal battery.
Yeah.
But was a portable...
I liked the Sega Genesis. I had, like, 9 or 10 games for it. And there were things like, we had at least 2 different Sonics.
that probably would have been Sonic Adventure.
I mean, all the original Sonics were there.
Oh, okay, I didn't know. Oh, I guess so. I guess that was their first console, huh?
Yep.
Wait, I think we have a Genesis downstairs right now. I haven't touched that in a while. I think we played the original Sonic the Hedgehog on that like a couple years ago.
It was actually not their first console. The Master System was the console before that, and then before that was the SG-1000.
Stargate.
Both of those were, practically speaking, just Atari ripoffs. So yeah, I had at least 2 Sonic games. I had Jurassic Park, which was terrible.
What kind of game was it?
Side-scroll... kind of like Contra, except bad.
You just kill dinosaurs?
Yeah,
That's not
mostly
how
I just
conservation
died to... I just died to dinosaurs, mostly.
Yeah.
Although you got to pick your character, and this is spoilers for, like, 8 weeks from now when we play the game, ready for rehash. But you could actually, you got to pick at the start whether you were going to play as Dr. Grant or a Velociraptor.
What?
So, yeah, I liked playing as the Velociraptor.
Yeah, so what you're saying is you weren't able to choose a character. Because there was no choice.
It was also a scary game for young John.
Yeah. I mean, that's fair. So you could play the Velociraptor.
We also had Gauntlet 4, which was a great game. And I have that game saved and downloaded already. There's a really Christian game.
Oh, that was
No. That was for the
Super Nintendo?
Super Nintendo.
It was for the Doom system. I don't know which one that was.
Left Behind the MMO.
No.
Destiny 1.
Spiritual Warfare.
feel like you've played that on stream, haven't you?
I have on a stream.
Okay. Just not a GG stream.
I don't think so. I think I played it on my own stream. But yeah, Spiritual Warfare. Genuinely good game. But yeah. You use the Fruit of the Spirit as weapons.
Okay.
As guns.
I figured it was gonna be something like that.
Do you put on the armor of God?
Yeah, I was about to fucking ask.
You do, and that is what unlocks the rest of the world for you, is putting on each piece. That allows you to like push things better. Oh yeah, no, it's a real game. Like it's definitely a real game.
I wish they had different, like, other mechanics in it, like diluting holy water potions to make more potions.
No, it's definitely non-Catholic.
Protestant.
Thank you, Protestant.
Well, in that case, you should have been fated to win the game before you even played.
I think you're looking for predestined because this game came out before Destiny.
Oh!
Wow. You know what? That was actually pretty good.
Alright. Well, Tim's been quiet for a while, so we should end before he comes back with a sea shanty.
Too late, almost done.
Alright, time to end. Dom, end it.
I'm going as fast as I can.
Alright, so anyways, gonna get the Atari 2600 in several days, and I mean, it'll probably take a week to get here, so maybe by the next party patrol, I'll have the 2600 and ET.
Will it be able to connect to any device for streaming?
Yeah! Yeah, I got an Elgato, and I've got a, something to HDMI.
Something to HDMI.
Component to HDMI? Oh. I never remember which one it is, component or composite. I think it's component.
I think component.
Yeah, I think component is red, white, yellow, and composite is the red, green, blue, or I don't know. The funky one that nobody should never use.
I don't think I ever saw anything that uses composite.
I have had a couple consoles that had a composite option, which I've never had a TV or anything that takes composite, so it's useless.
Yeah.
Fighting a Yiga boy.
I was. And then he died. Because that's really cool. And I'm a ninja.
Nice. Alright. Let me look up Superman 64 to see if there's a good one.
Well, I can tell you just right now that there is not a good Superman 64. I feel like you've forgotten why you're looking them up.
Have all the games. It's got to be tucked into a lot somewhere, because a lot of games. Because nobody's gonna keep buy it, except for me.
I'm actually surprised that they would think no one's gonna buy it when speedrunners exist.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's hard to speedrun a game that doesn't fucking work.
I mean, I've seen
or easier, depending.
Before speedruns on. What are you talking about? I also found out recently that there's some game that like there's a glitch that is performable, but only when the cartridge is of a certain temperature. So speedrunners have to play the game on a hot plate in order to make it.
What?
Yep. People just like speedrunners are another fucking level.
That's crazy.
That is, it's the funniest thing I've ever heard.
Well, well.
Like, imagine I need a peripheral to
that.
speedrun this game. The peripheral is a stove. But a very small one.
Oh, sweet, there was a Hot Wheels game for the N64. Actually, one game I'd like to pick up at some point is there was a Army Men game.
Oh god, that game.
Plastic Army Men.
Ren 64?
Yeah.
I
There's
vaguely
at
remember
least
that
one
one.
of them.
I remember it had a really stupid escort mission.
I remember there being one for computer. I'm assuming it was probably the same one.
I don't know. There were multiple for sure. So
I do remember that one scared me a lot as a child.
scared you?
Because if you lose, one of the scenes was like the zombie army men like tearing apart your army men. Like it was like a pre-rendered cutscene. There was another one where like your army men got like melted, and like it was basically in my head body horror.
Yeah. I mean, it was.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know that Nintendo would have done that.
Hey, good news. I just found out that there's apparently an app called Die With Me, which is an app that can only be used if your battery is at less than 5%, and you just join a chat room and talk to people while your phone dies.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
That is.
It's very
I mean,
cool
you should-
and very dumb.
Yeah, you shouldn't let your app die, or your phone die. It's bad for the battery.
But if you're gonna do it, at least
yeah.
do it with
I
other
don't think
people.
I can use my phone at 5%. At like 15%, it's like, we're just gonna not do anything now.
Yeah. Well, I guess next week, come on Wednesday to watch Tim and Dom do another deep dive.
Okay, real quick. Apparently, it is in Dragon Quest III. There is you can cause a bug in save files by increasing the temperature of the cartridge, and it allows you to start at level 99, but it has to be at a specific temperature. So the player has made a speedrun of the game with the console resting on a hot plate in order to get that exact temperature.
That's insane.
Literally the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life.
I just wonder how they discovered it. Like, was it sitting in the sun for a while the first time, or were they playing a lot and the thing got really warm? Like,
It's
how do you find these things?
That is my favorite thing about speedrun is like you have no idea. Like they don't know half the time.
Yeah. So, you just fought a Hinox, and now you're fighting a Blade Master?
Yeah.
When does this level end?
I think soon after this, I'm sorry. I fight him, and I have to go fight the actual boss, Suga. And then I think that's it. Wait, no, I should kill myself because I'm not half a heart. Hey, Suga.
Maybe. And Suga's the actual boss?
Yeah. Because he's trying to kill Zelda.
Whack, 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 whack.
Isn't it just so satisfying?
You just whack him to death.
Especially with the final hit, just launching them. It's like, yeah, get the fuck out of here. You just delete it.
Get out of here.
One of my favorite things like that still is in Kingdom Hearts 3, spoilers I guess, when you're in the Monsters Inc. world, they throw the character Vanitas through one of the doors, like literally just yeet him sideways, and people are just like, Heatus Yeetus, there goes Vanitas. Like, just the fact that you're just in the Monsters Inc. world and one of them just grabs him, like shoves him a bag over his head, they yeet him through a door, pick up that door, yeet it through another door, and just do that like 4 times. And you're just like, okay, this is happening now.
I suppose destiny is at work then.
That was close.
The future is fickle. Yeager clan, time to go.
Alright. Yay, it's over.
Link.
You're always so happy for the stream to end.
Yep, it means I have to stop performing. Anemometer. Last thing that was said in the chat.
Still think it should be a Nemometer.
Anemometer.
Anemone. Just have one. It's an anemone. What if you don't know whose it is? It's an anonymous anemone.
Anonymity.
Kill it. Kill it. Kill
I have to save.
it. Bye, everyone.
I have to save. You can't tell me what to do.
Bye,
You're not my dad.
everyone. Bye.
See ya, bitches.